The Dead Space series has always boasted top-tier graphical in its time. For example, the Callisto Protocol is one of the most advanced, graphically and visually stunning games of present day. But Dead Space 2 is now an incredible 13 years old, and in this video I will show you how amazing the game can still look after all these years. If you own an OLED monitor, especially on my Steam Deck OLED, I'll explain why the game gets a second wind on this device even after so many years. Dead Space 2 and OLED display are the best friends. Those familiar with Dead Space know that the games focus in primarily on the dark atmosphere. Most of the game takes place in dimly lit environments, with the visual design emphasizing the interplay of light and shadow, along with horror sounds. And that's exactly where OLED displays excel, besides offering a much wider color gamut. OLED displays can achieve true black by turning off individual pixels, creating an incredibly strong contrast. The benefits truly shine when you play the game on the Steam Deck in the evening. The key is to adjust the brightness to a darker setting, then put the headphones, elevating the game to an exceptional experience. Or you can watch the video on my channel after you subscribe. Thanks. Another advantage of the Steam Deck is that due to its smart display compared to regular PCs, outdated textures that may not be as sharp after years tend to be less noticeable. The footage you see here is from my personal gameplay, and it's without any mods or ray tracing, is the original game in all its glory. The locations here are beautifully designed, and I particularly enjoy the interiors of the churches of the dark year always filled with candles. What's great is that you can play the entire series on the Steam Deck, gradually experiencing better and better graphics. For example, start with Dead Space 2, then move to Dead Space 3, and finally play the remastered version of Dead Space 1, which is the best in the series, and I can't wait to see how the remastered version will look on the Steam Deck. And finally, you can play the mentioned Callisto Protocol, which I have a separate video for here, and it features probably the most advanced graphics. Unfortunately, though, it has much weaker gameplay compared to Dead Space. I hope I've given you a solid perspective and brief reason to refresh your experience with this older game. If you enjoyed the video, definitely check out my video on the Callisto Protocol, subscribe or leave a comment if you have any OLED device or monitors, and enjoy your day.